Back live, don't know what happened there, but we are back. I've lost connection.
Oh no,
but I've managed to get it back.
The privacy, I've just done all of that, they weren't even on the right privacy. Good guard dog, isn't it?
Not really. I've had to just restart it again because it cut me off.
Is it going?
Yeah.
Right, ladies and gentlemen on Facebook, this Edward Timpson is in this house. He physically tried tipping Kelvin off the ladder, and then he assaulted Eugene and stole his phone. So he not only steals children to feed his parents.
I want my son back. I want my son back from
And his phone.
Doesn't need foster care. My son. Return my son.
My megaphone.
Return my son.
Both of them, Mark.
Hello. I want my son back. Mr. Simpson, please give me my mobile phone back.
Bucket. There it is. He snatched it off him. He was trying to tip Kelvin off the ladder, and Eugene got him trying to do it. And then he went to Eugene and grabbed his phone. And he's run in. He assaulted Eugene. So it's not a washout. Edward Timpson, bring out that mobile phone you've just stolen. Because it's got footage of you assaulting someone. You've stolen a phone. If that gets wiped, we've got you grabbing it.
And assaulted Eugene.
I'll give you number of my
Mobile phone.
01273 01273
Just
674.
let me, have we got another phone that you can,
Yeah, well, I've got contracts.
have you?
This is an assault. You have any right.
Oh, one.
Right, give us that number of your solicitor
You're not
again.
about home, Mr. Timpson. Why did you take my mobile phone?
Give us your number again for the solicitor.
01273 01273 674 674 898 898.
Ring it and shoot up ladder and give him it.
I want my son back now from foster care. I will not move till my son comes back. I will not move at all. Give my son back now.
You have stolen man's phone and you have assaulted him. Not forced adoption. Open up the secret family court. We want our children back. We want them back now.
Edward Timpson, you've been on Facebook stealing a phone and assaulting somebody. Bring the phone back. If you wipe it, we've still got you doing it. You've stolen someone's phone as well as the child.
Edward Timpson's house. Edward Timpson.
This is enough. This is not some gang here. Give my phone now back. Call this number. They give number out of hours.
Right, he's not going to talk. They're not going to talk to us, are they?
No, they will talk. They will.
Right.
I wouldn't advise you to go too far. Don't shut my phone up, mate. It's on charge in the car.
Can you get his phone?
You got a pen and piece
Yes.
of paper?
In rucksack there's a piece of paper and there's pens in pocket.
Where's Calvin's phone?
On charge in his car. There's pens inside pocket, Mark. Phone them all and tell them Edward Timpson's assaulted someone, tried tipping them off a ladder and stolen a phone. Assaulted another man and stolen a phone. Tell them it's live on Facebook now.
So it's all picked up here. Hi, sorry to everyone who's just joined. Edward Timpson has come out of his property, assaulted Eugene and grabbed his phone. Took his phone off him. Yeah, so that's what happened, guys. We want to all
Bottle of water in that car and also we're in another bag in the boot, I think.
I've got about 6
I'll have a look. If anyone can call media, please.
They're onto it now. Don't panic, they're onto it now.
Who is?
Kelly and Jeff are on it now. Don't worry, it's all in hand.
I was assaulted by minister. How it is possible? I didn't give you any permission to keep my phone. I can't. Wait.
If he assaults,
Here with a peaceful intention. There was no any aggression here.
if Edward Timpson is prepared to assault two adult men and steal a phone off them, showing him doing it, what is he likely to be doing with all these children that they're stealing?
Let's okay. We come here with a peaceful intention to pass my petition. I need to come to dialogue with Mr. Timpson. That's what I want. I know the police is watching now. There is no any assault here. There is peaceful. Mr. Timpson must give me my mobile phone now and meaningful dialogue with me. And that's about it. There is too much of us. You see, there is all witnesses. You witness how grab my phone.
Return the phone! Please come out of your house and return the phone!
They took my child, they took my phone, everything.
A peaceful protest for the stolen children! The thousands of children that you have taken! Every innocent family!
I want my son back now from foster care.
Return these stolen children to this good loving family!
Can you bring from car my placard, please?
Yeah, it's placards,
Please.
That big
whiteboards, yeah. Yeah, so for anybody who's just joining, there is a few. We're here at Edward Timpson's house, who was already attempted to tip Kelvin off the ladder while he was up near
I
top.
want my son back. I want my son back from...
He's assaulted Eugene and stolen his phone off him because he was videoing him doing it. So he's stolen the phone he's stolen the phone.
Guys, so this is what this is about.
Yeah, Edward Timpson stolen his phone. I would imagine he's inside now,
What we're outside Edward.
wiping the evidence. It's Dial House.
Yes.
Hold on. David, do you want to speak to this lady a minute on the phone?
Hello.
Don't go too far because the signal gone.
Wait, are you the newspaper?
Yeah, BBC.
BBC, you're the BBC? Right, well, it's the news desk that we need. There is a protest currently going on at Dial House, Tyrrell Lane, at Edward Timpson's home. the Minister of State, and he has assaulted 2 people and stolen someone's phone that videoed him doing it. Yeah? Yeah, hello, can you put us through to the news desk, please?
Police are here.
We're in Crewe. Yeah. I don't know. We're in Crewe. At Dial House, Tyranny Lane, Edward Timpson's house, the Minister of State. We've come to do a peaceful protest, and Edward Timpson has assaulted 2 people and stolen a man's mobile phone. That looks like Edward Timpson's mother coming in. Hello, is that news? BBC News? Right, it's the news that we need. It's the news desk that we need. Sorry? Yeah, we've got a peaceful protest going on at Edward Timpson, Minister of State's house, in Dial House, Tyrrelling Lane, in Crewe. And Edward Timpson has been out and he's assaulted 2 people and stolen a phone that's got recorded him doing it. It's a protest going on at his house now, at Dial House.
Tell Alana Joshua's crying.
Right, I am David Alexander. Right, I'm gonna have to get... Right, I'll give you my number, but I've got that phone on a live, so... can you get that? Can you get my other phone out? Right. Another phone is 078 4033 6811. Yeah. We're... Yeah, Dial House, Tyrrelly Lane. To be honest with you, I couldn't. There's about a dozen of us and a police car now. About forced adoption and the fact that Edward Timpson, being Minister of State for Children, refuses to investigate forced adoption, and the fact that Edward Timpson is the Minister of State for Children and Families and he refuses to investigate complaints of corruption. And that's his job to do it. But the reason is his parents run adoption agencies. So the reason he won't investigate the corruption is he's busy feeding his parents' businesses. And he's assaulted. Right, okay then. Right, thanks, bye. That's Kelly's phone. They're going to get somebody to ring me back on mine. I hope it's charged up enough.
Music. This is unbelievable. He could talk to me, he could say with property, but grab my mobile phone.
Yeah, he's grabbed that because it's got evidence of him trying to injure somebody by tip them off a ladder.
My
Yeah.
phone now, because listen, call to media.
They were on call, they're calling us back.
Kelly's been on the phone to media, so we're hoping to get media here, yeah?
Our overlord.
Yep.
In the Middle Ages, they were overlords, you see. No way. If you can see video doesn't mean that you should be children. They were our overlords, you know what I mean? Doesn't think your
Return the phone.
enough is enough. Absolutely.
We want our
You're my
children
fault.
back.
This is
Edward Timpson, it's your job to investigate the corruption.
we need results.
The family courts and social services are corrupted. You've had letters from me personally that you haven't bothered to reply to. You pass them on back to the people who's corrupted to investigate themselves. It's your job to investigate this corruption. It's very easy now to see why you won't.
No assault is meant, no robbery is meant. It's very peaceful. No drug, alcohol involved there. Mr. Timpson, he grabbed my mobile phone. I was assaulted by him, sir. This is not good at all.
I'm Sergeant Andy Wedgwood.
Sorry, sir?
I'm Sergeant Andy Wedgwood.
Sorry, Sergeant, your name, please.
Andy Wedgwood.
Andrew Wedgwood.
Yeah. I can speak to you in a moment. I'll speak to household.
It's absolutely fine, sir. As I said, there is no any assault meant here. Absolutely nothing. No drug, alcohol, robbery, absolutely. Over the phone is my son back. That's what they want. Yes. But you tell him he must give me my mobile phone now. This is it.
If he's wiped the, if he has deleted the recording of him assaulting someone,
He's a minister.
is that criminal damage?
What I mean? 50 million so what? I got my son back now. Can
It-
you ask Mr. Simpson give my mobile phone?
It's very easy to see why they refuse to investigate stolen children, children being trafficked into adoption agencies and fostering.
If you will try to, you know, to get me physically to be assaulted, okay? I'm in the contact with the solicitor, with the solicitor.
Can we ask you, if he's deleted that recording of him assaulting somebody, is that criminal damage?
Without knowing more about it and speaking to everyone, I couldn't really comment.
Because he has no right to go into someone's phone.
I will try to look at my name, surname, address, you know, everything. Listen, enough is enough. They keep my child as Mr. Kerr.
No, waiting for him.
Give me reason.
You could be getting some banners out my suitcase and hang them on his gates, hang them on trees. Get some banners out.
Can I get some banners out?
These ladies might as well be doing it. Come in and park here. Or park behind you. Hang them on gates and on trees, wherever you
Police aren't
can.
going to arrest us though.
No, not for hanging banner, no.
Yeah.
There's
Because
nothing.
we don't mind doing the protest, but
Don't
we're
worry,
fighting for the other three back and we're going to court next
Yeah,
month.
you're not
so
gonna
I
get
don't wanna get
arrested.
arrested for doing anything.
You're not going to get
Well,
arrested.
it's my lawyer said I can protest as long as
Yeah.
it's peaceful, but if I get arrested then I bugger it up.
Yeah, we're being peaceful.
Yeah.
Just fasten banners on
They're
gates,
isn't it the
anywhere
ones that worried
outside.
about Is Eugene and
You,
Calvin, isn't it?
yeah, them's the ones. Just fasten top one on, don't tap them like that. That down bottom, that onto there.
Pull down then.
There's loads of banners there, fasten them wherever you can. Have a handful of leaflets and all in case people come by. Give me a couple of leaflets, I'll give them to police. There's a megaphone there if anybody wants one. Mark, do you want to move the car back? Lisa, hang that up. Hang on.
Oh shit, sorry, I didn't realise it. You've got it too.
It's alright, go on.
Thank you, Carl.
Can you just hold that a minute? You want some leaflets to tell you more about what it's about?
Okay, thank you.
Police usually want to so they know what it's about.
I'll have one.
They usually have one so they can see what it's all about.
It's all evidence, isn't it?
You know, I'm not trying to get you to take sides,
No,
it's
no.
just so you know what we're about. That's
The sergeant will grab hold of it when he comes out if you need to.
it's the only reason I offered you it, like. You know,
No, it's fine, I appreciate
you know.
it.
Because we're here to do it peacefully, it's no good writing to him.
I can't believe it, really. This is normal democratic country, so anyone can take your child like that. This is crazy. Do you have filming still, yeah?
Viv Baker says just rung the mail.
You filming?
Good.
yeah?
The more we have, the better.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Okay. My son should come home now. I'm going nowhere till my son will come back. Simple as that. It has nothing to do in the foster care. Take mercy for a child. I'm a single father. Have 2 years stay in the foster care for what? You know, they made assessment and said because my father was in ghetto during Second World War, my son should stay in the foster care. This is not normal. You understand? They made assessment to me because my father was in ghetto during Second World War. They said my son should stay in the foster care. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. And the minute tell why my son in the foster care, no one gave me an answer. They just don't talk to me. I have clean medical card, I have no issues, all my life. Why my son should stay in the foster care?
Probably alright. I'll tell one of them no alarm if you want.
I'm going over till my son will be allowed to come back home. Full stop.
Jeff, just walk.
Simple as that. There is no jokes here. But I didn't come here to intimidate. I didn't come here to assault. I didn't come to do any problem. I want to talk to Mr. Simpson, not to like some sort of suck, grab my mobile phone.
I determined Carol.
Yeah, go on then.
Martin,
To make me complain to
give that to Kelly.
the police. He took my phone. Would you kindly help me to recover it?
I can witness.
He is a witness.
I'm a
he
witness.
took my phone.
He did, Mr. Simpson
He just took it by force.
took his
So
phone off
Eugene,
him
we've got that line. We've got that line. It's on
After that line,
Facebook.
yeah?
We've got it's all over Facebook. I'm taking the phone. We've got that. We've got everything.
because Eugene had filmed him under the ladder
Yeah.
where I'm like that
Yeah, I know.
on one blooming leg.
I appreciate it's not my property, I know that, but we didn't get any chance. I talked to my solicitor, whatever. I mean,
It's a bit dodgy,
I'm
isn't
not,
it?
yeah, it is very, very dodgy. Election comes, you know, they behave like some, overlords. You can take your child, take your phone. No way I will go here.
He ain't going to come down. He's going to be up there all night, so they're going to be here
You
all
can't
night.
just do
You know what I
that.
mean?
No, it's an
Pay yourself
overnight.
one day
Foster
at
care
a time,
adoption,
so
foster care adoption.
he won't come down.
Adopt all countries.
It's an overnight job.
Look at London when they handcuffed themselves to
I'm
the
Dutch
sun,
national,
you know what I mean? Like,
right? I'm not
on
British.
the hunger strike, he ain't coming down, you know
I
what
my
I
son
mean?
back and that's it. I'm not charged, I'm not sort of, convicted, I mean, I'm a normal human being. Why my child should stay in a foster care? They can tell there is a two sides foster, okay? Took judgment, took read everything, but there is nothing there.
Now, women scared to report domestic violence are having the children taken. I've been left with 3 children out of 5 children because we reported domestic violence, you know what I mean? I'm capable of looking after 3, but not 5.
So rather than grab my phone, he better come to the dialogue and talk to me what I want.
That's why people
what I
are not
want,
reporting
just grab
domestic
my phone.
violence.
What is that? Sacrilege. This is absolute sacrilege.
Because you had footage of him. You had footage of him assaulting.
Is that Kelly's?
Trying to tip him off the ladder.
You want to swap?
Well, that's criminal damage.
This is your dad.
Yeah,
You told me to
that's
hold
what I
it.
said. You want to swap?
It's not a book.
It's also converting the course of justice. That is rightly wrong.
But it's who he is.
I've got the
If
pink
he can
phone.
get away with stealing kids and
I don't do well
refusing
with
to
pink.
investigate the
This is
corruption.
unbelievable, you mean. I want my son home.
Before you say it's not
I'm a
mine.
single father. What I did wrong. You can see me on Facebook, on Twitter. I'm not hiding anything. I mean, so watch if you want. Whatever. I know you.
Yeah.
Viv has phoned the mail.
Is she? Oh yeah, get Viv to get phoning round all
Daily Mail.
newspapers. Yeah, if Maria, you know who you are. You have contacts with media in this area. Contact all media. Edward Timpson has assaulted 2 people and stolen a phone. A mobile phone that's got footage of him doing it. If that footage is missing, he's also committed criminal damage as well if he's wiped it. And perverting the course of justice.
Yeah. Hi guys, we're outside of the
Do you want your phone back, Dave? Because my hand's getting cold.
Yeah. So we need people contacting media. We've got the BBC contacted. It's ITV, Sky, RT, CNN. Contact them all because they all have local offices, especially RT.
How much battery you got? Oh, 69%. Bloody hell, I had 100 when we started. If anybody in this area can get down to supporters, get down.
People reporting on this, like they report on, like Big Scotland reporting on the government stealing children.
That is probably what they'll do. They've already taken a video down off YouTube, but it's been put back on again by somebody else.
It will be put by overseas provider, doesn't make any sense. You can
Yeah.
do this many times a day. It won't have a single video.
Is it Samsung?
No, but Galaxy, yeah.
That'll keep it charged.
Can you try to post this
Is it telephone?
Yeah.
I think Mark tried.
I think Mark tried.
We'll keep trying, Eugene, yeah? We'll keep trying.
If anybody watching,
Guys, we need media attention here, yeah? We need media attention, please.
Get-
Any of you guys online, contact the media, yeah? Get the media here. Any guys in crew, and
Call
try
all
and
the
get as many people here
all
as
the
possible. We
papers.
need more people here, yeah?
Alan, I have filed an official request to Mr. Timpson yesterday on Twitter. I have filed his request. Look at this request is here. Mr. Timpson will give me an answer now. My son, let's go. That's what I want.
but it's when you're here at his home, it's quite easy to see why he refuses to investigate the corruption in system. I mean, this must be well over £1 million house funded by stolen children.
Let my son
This is what it is.
Let my son
His parents all this time brag about the good they're doing for fostering
People getting desperate here.
fostering children, and they're not doing good. It's their own bank account they're doing good. It's their own properties they're doing good. Very nice big houses
Martin,
at,
please get my hoodie out the car.
at the cost of our children.
And look, can
He is the Minister of State for Children and Families. What such a conflict of interest is that? Should he hold this job? No wonder he refuses to investigate the corruption. Everybody knows the corruption's in it. Everybody knows how much corruption there is. And they just refuse to investigate. Well, when you look at this very nice house, he does have a very nice house. All funded from the theft of our children and children in past. The amount of money they get for fostering children, and they're crying they're not getting enough, and they want holiday pay as well. Oh my God, what more do they want?
He doesn't keep my phone back. I can't just believe it. We'll make it. Don't worry about it.
Why can't he have his coat?
Well, we want him to come down, clearly. If he's
Well-
warm, comfortable up there, he's not going to come down, is he? So why are we going to make it easier?
Well, no, he's not going to come down. So you're more willing to getting cold and
then he'll have to
Being
come down
ill.
and get warm, won't he? You can't give him the hoodie.
Why can't call, come on.
You can't give
It's-
him the hoodie.
That ain't going
Well,
to stop them from staying out.
You
I
can't.
appreciate that, and that's their
Stop
decision,
forced
isn't it?
adoption! Open up the secret
That-
family courts to the
That everybody
public.
listening, they won't even
Stop
allow us to
forced
pass a court up.
adoption.
They want
Open
to
up
try
the
and
secret
freeze them
family
down.
courts.
Yeah, that's
Let the
tactics.
public
They want to
know
try and
what's
freeze them
going
down
on.
rather than face the criminal actions of what Edward Timpson's
Can we
doing.
talk for a second?
Yeah.
I'm saying, I don't want to have the hoodie right now. My sergeant's in the house, he's going to be out in a minute.
Okay.
I'll talk to him.
Fair
If he
play.
makes a different decision,
I
then of
respect
course
that,
it can
that's
be
fine. No problem.
Does that
thank
sound like a
you.
compromise?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's
That's
a,
fine.
it's a peaceful protest.
Yeah.
They're not doing nothing
That's
wrong.
debatable,
They
isn't it,
should
at the
be.
moment?
Why is
Nothing
it?
wrong, they're on someone's house.
It's a peaceful protest. They,
Open up the secret family court. Stop these corrupt judges and lying social workers from taking these children based on false reports and lies, fabrications of the truth.
I appeal to that member of the parliament. I appeal to Sheila Fernandez.
So, if this is not a peaceful protest, what's trying to knock somebody off a ladder and stealing their phone then? Is that not a
It's-
criminal act?
well, it looks like because it's a government minister, a corrupted government minister, it's acceptable.
Yeah, it's acceptable to the police because they're involved.
If it had been him on the ladder and one of us trying to knock him off it, we'd be locked up
Children
now.
been sold for profit.
They wouldn't be in house talking to us. They would not be in the house talking to us. We'd be down at station. But because he's a government minister, he can do what the hell he likes.
Can you just give me, please? I appeal now to Council of Europe. I appeal to Neil Musnieks. We see what is going on here. Could you please take my petition at the European Parliament on a discrimination, on a racial, language and religious grounds? Number of this 18441. I was there as the Council of Europe. I appeal Neil Musnieks. You see what is going on here? Minister became like a sock. He just grabbed my phone. I want my son back. I appeal to Council of Europe. Please do something about it.
Well, Minister Edward Timpson, I mean, he was pretty desperate because it had footage of him committing a criminal act. He was pretty desperate to grab that phone.
He didn't tell me just
But yeah, because he's minister of a minister,
my petition, took my phone and he
he's able to do it. He's allowed to do it. If one of us had been knocking him off a ladder, that's if we could have got anywhere near him, we would have been locked up by now. But because it's Edward Timpson, no, he can get away with it.
looks like we're coming out now.
Stop forced adoption. Return these children to the parents.
Hello, I'm the owner of this property, and I'd like to formally ask you to leave the grounds of this property, please. Thank you.
Stop forced adoption.
Mr.
Open up the
Timpson,
secret family
we've
court.
formally asked you to investigate the corruption in the needless destruction of families.
The household has asked you to leave, so could you please leave his private
Will.
grounds? Thank you.
Right, well, just go on to the road.
I'll come and speak to you on the road.
Right.
And just explain what our presence is here as well.
You see, because Edward Timpson's requested us to leave, we're leaving. But, you know, he's requested, he is asked.
Yeah, if you just move your car
You-
off the road as well.
You've got fob. Because it's Edward Timpson, you know, he's been formally requested thousands of times to investigate the corruption. If he's deleted that data off it of him assaulting somebody, is that criminal damage?
Is that a criminal offence? Sorting out one thing at a time.
Right.
Okay.
No, but in your
Whose
opinion,
car,
is
whose
it?
car is that?
It's the guys up there.
Okay.
He can't move it, he's got keys. And as we're not allowed to pass him a jumper up, I don't see why you should pass keys down
Okay,
to
I'm
us.
Sergeant Andy Wedgwood from Cheshire Police. Okay. As the householders clearly pointed out, it's his private land. He's asked you to leave, and you have done so. Okay. Our role as a police force is to facilitate you, make any peaceful protests that you wish to do so. That is private land, obviously.
Yeah, we
you've got
accept
no legal
that.
access, and he's asked you to leave, which you have done. If you want to carry on any protests out here, that's fine. Got no objection to that. I would just ask that you make sure that you don't block the road and that there's clear access.
Yeah,
for any
we'll
emergency vehicles.
we'll comply with
Fair
that,
enough.
Okay.
and we won't come back on his property.
Right.
Well,
I'll sort that out now. Obviously they're on the roof, so I'll discuss any issues with them. Okay.
yeah.
Any questions?
If we're allowed to pass them some coats to keep them warm,
At the
we're
moment,
willing
just
to
have
move.
leave the
Yeah,
country round.
yeah.
If they request that, we'll
If
sort
they'll
that
allow
out.
us back on to give them some supplies, we'll move his car off as well.
Okay. At the moment, he's asked you to leave the land.
And we have.
Leave it at that, and
Yeah.
anything else we'll try and
Yeah.
facilitate.
What
Was that
about
Edward
the
Timpson
phone?
himself?
Yes, that was
Yes,
Edward
he came round
Timpson.
and identified himself.
Yeah, that was Edward Timpson.
Did you
Okay.
get his phone back?
Thank you very
What
much.
about the phone?
I will sort that out.
Right.
Whose phone is it?
It's you.
It's Eugene's up there. Yeah.
I'll sort it out.
The guy in the suit.
Well, that is banner, and it's on that side.
It's us, not our banners. It's a pity I didn't bring staple gun. We could have stapled them on trees.
Isn't that that side?
You're not allowed on it.
What?
Eugene, I can hear you. All right, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Simpson, give my mobile phone now. You're not my overlord. Give my phone now. Okay? I want my son come back home now. Mr. Simpson, let my son come home now.
Open up the secret public hall. Let's go on the one down.
I want my son back home now. Why do you keep my son? Let me come. Why do you keep my son? For what? I want my son back home now. I don't go nowhere. I want my son back home now.
Martin. Martin.
Enough.
Can you bring me megaphone?
I want my son back home.
Can you bring me megaphone?
David, can you call to Russia and ask them? Find number Russia today and call them. Anyone can dial number. Russia today.
Right, if anybody can find the number for Russia Today, is that a newspaper?
No, it's Russian news channel.
It's a news channel, Russia Today news channel. If you can find a number for them on Google, inform them of it, and tell them what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a minute. Here, get going down there and just invite everybody to watch. Invite everybody. Alana!
So remember this is CID, is it?
Not there. More, please. All right.
This is where MPs live, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wish I had a house like that.
Well, if you steal children,
I don't steal children.
no, but this is how. This is what's paid for this: the theft of children. The government minister for state, Edward Timpson, for children and families, refuses to investigate the corruption in it, even when proof is sent to him. He refuses to investigate.
Is that your BMW?
Is it mine?
He's the Minister of State. No, it's taxpayers.
Must be Mr. Timpson's.
It's the
then.
it's taxpayers.
Well, it's not. It's the
Just the
children.
police's?
Yeah, taxpayers.
That's for you to invite.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Do you want to go along? That's what I was.
That was you.
Yeah, inviting people. No, this is how you get. I mean, this is.
I'm just saying. Wish I had a house like that.
Well,
I'm going to win the lottery.
no, you don't need lottery. All you need to do is steal children.
Funny enough. Hang on. You're not getting this. I don't steal children. I'm a policeman.
No, but do you know?
I'm not like the child capture.
You assist them.
I don't assist anybody, not to steal anyone.
No, it's the system that assists,
I said I assist.
not the system.
You do actually, because when the court order,
you do steal children.
when the court order is given and it's based on lies,
You know what? I'll
not
talk to you.
corruption.
But if you're telling me that I'm stealing children, I won't
Do
bother.
you know how you're involved?
I'm not involved.
Because
Do you know what I do for
no,
a
the
living?
police itself, not
No,
you
well,
Are you
personally,
armed ones?
right? But the police itself are involved because when I had my children taken away, it was 2 police officers that came in my house and took them away on the orders of the social services.
Yeah, so they just did it, but social services and the court.
So you are involved.
Should you not?
If it's indirectly or directly, you're involved.
When,
Not me.
No, not you as a
Right.
person.
but when you go, because it's your job to do, when you've got an order to do it,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
somebody shows you proof that that order is based on false evidence,
But we're just going to go what the things.
it's, you know,
Hello.
you should.
All right.
We accept you have a job to do and you have to do it.
We got a job
But
to do.
you should have a line that you don't cross.
It was.
Now, yeah.
Well, you shouldn't get.
Was it a specific case is a young girl who she was backward, no admitting, no denying.
I'm sure that's not the right terminology, but
She was a bit slow.
Her partner
yeah.
left her and she struggled with kids and she went to social services and said, can you help me?
They up there, alright? They took the
They
kids.
took the kids. They did it with lies.
Every time you go,
You can tell me
Yeah,
also.
but
I
listen,
can't justify or
When the police
say
went
whether
with
it's
them
right
to
or
get
wrong.
kids,
'Cause I'm not there.
she asked the social worker, why
I
did
want
you
my son back
lie
home now.
in court?
I want my son back home.
And she never answered. But she
Keep
kept
it
going,
on
why
my
did
phone.
you
I
lie
want
in
my son back home
court?
now.
I'm going to kick you with nads in a minute. My name's Mark.
Mark, you're lucky I'm not calling you George, I call everybody George because I'm bad for names. So all women are Georgette and all men are Georges.
Dog with an air lip. Mark.
No, not you personally, but if you're there and you hear the social worker that up to that, I think what you should do then is...
Oh dear.
I'm going to beg to see my own son. There is no other one here. This is a free democratic country. They say put injunction. I don't care about this injunction. This is what happened.
Well, we found out. To adoption agency.
Now you see.
I want my son back home. Did it nothing wrong.
I just don't know who lives here.
My son needs his father. Unless my son will come back home,
Hey,
I'm not moving here.
run out of data last week. I was devastated after watching football. Oh no, there's no football on. No football's on tomorrow. United, no.
I want my son back home. I kindly appeal to Mr. Simpson to allow my son come back home from foster care. You don't need this foster care. You're not after mention here.
They need to lose all the last, which they're not going to do, are they?
All I want is my son back home. Please return my son.
Might have spurred us on a bit.
Tottenham lost yesterday.
Yeah, I know last night.
So that does do good.
A little
They're
bit.
right behind them.
No, we're not. We're miles away.
How it is possible? It is not possible to make me complain. It is not possible to do nothing. I don't even bother to talk to me. Why my son is being kept in the foster care.
Well, I've invited everybody as far as it would let me invite, and I've zoomed in on the thing.
On which grounds my son being kept in the foster care? Ask Ben Domini, Medway Council. On which grounds you keep my son in the foster care?
39 people
I told you
have
many
shared
times
the
working
video.
together with me and return my son. You just ignored me. You will not ignore me for long. Return my son now. Let my son come home. He needs his father. He doesn't need your foster placement. For what? You're wasting taxpayers' money. Oh, my son. You need other things to waste your money to.
That is...
400 pounds a week. For what?
Need to know where you are.
Tell her we are at Dial House, Tirley Lane, Crewe.
And it's good, yeah, it's good.
Have we got the postcode? Who knows postcode?
CW.
The postcode is CW
6006
PF. That's the postcode of it. But if you Google Timson's adoption agencies and what have you, you'll get his postcode confirmed. That's right. I'm sure somebody knows it that can get it on. In a few minutes I'll get it because I've got it wrote down in car. Can you go look in on there? The postcode wrote down.
I want to go. Oh, he's dropped. Banners fell.
Oh dear.
I appeal to Council of Europe, please do something about it. There are thousands of European
Can we have it back?
in Ukraine. Ask your question.
Can we have it back, or are you confiscating it for evidence?
He's just shook his head.
Hey?
That one next to the car just shook his head.
There. One at Banners has fell down. It's been confiscated for evidence.
6RF PF.
They're not prepared to let us have it back. But we've got plenty more outside. We maybe could do with one on this gate.
Postcode there.
Karen's put it on.
Right, yeah. Karen has put the postcode on. It's
Somebody else has as well.
Tirley Lane, Tarpley, CW6 OPF. We need every form of media informing that you can find, and anybody in or near this area that can get down and support us. This is going to be an all-night job. It will be here overnight. Oh.
David, call to local media also. David, please call to local media. David, call to local media.
They are doing, Eugene. People are contacting media. Hundreds of people are contacting them.
You did your best. Thank you very much.
Shared Eugene's recording when it was in Edward Timpson's house. He calls the police and says full address and tells police he's scared and vulnerable.
They've got it.
So it was still recording.
Eugene, your video, your phone when Edward Timpson stole it was still recording, and it's been put on Facebook. It's shared of him calling the police. So it's already on Facebook and YouTube. It's uploaded. Your phone is still recording in his house.
So it's all over media, what's being said and what's happening.
No, you've just given them warning to go tell him to turn it off.
Thank you very much. My heart is with you all.
Yeah.
Our cases has to be reconsidered. Obviously we've slipped up telling you, but because they'll turn it off now. In our case, he must look in my case and let my son come home, let other kids also go home. Enough is enough. It's not our overlords here, but they grab the child.
Matty.
Yeah, you won't need many, but as it spreads...
My arm's going dead hanging on there.
You don't know that. Read about it and you know what it's all about. Put it in the car and read it. Yeah, well, I know you took out in the baby. It's not being funny, but do you have any friends?
Hey, we'll just pick one of your windscreen wipers. What's that, a healthy shake? Trying to keep healthy. That's so you can take me down the road.
Police will not drive your nose, children's services. Every time something wrong, they ask you the police for the protection. They will not change your pampers, medical council, you know? It's not going to run off through that, though, is it? I need my son back. I need my son back now. He wants to come back. He wants to see his father. He was begging them to see his father. No, they don't allow us. This is a crime. Stop
Hello, Samantha.
Stop child gold, you medical council.
Ah. Someone's asking what's the link, anyone?
What's what?
What's the link, anyone, please? I don't know what the meaning.
I told you in the podcast.
He stole me brew.
Who did? Well, I've got a big flat.
Yeah, that's right. I might need that for backup.
That's brilliant.
Vodka in your
I'm the project pianist. I made CDs here in this country. I played in many venues. So why I should come here just stay on the project administrative of the bed to see my own son? You're not my overlord. You have told my
He
son.
was telling his 9-year-old daughter to go upstairs and play on her iPad.
Shame on you, medical council. Report my son. That's what I want.
One or two?
Well, mate, he's got his children here to go upstairs and play on their iPad.
She's gone now. That's what that old dude come and took her.
Yeah, took
He's
her
the
out.
driver anyway, so I can get drunk and he can drive as well.
Don't want her here.
I don't, I can take my own.
No, he won't want to stick to hospital. It's a sort of comfortable.
He's from York.
Yeah, we're from St. We've got but the ex-husband lives in that way.
It doesn't matter, they don't know whereabouts.
I want my son back home. This is very much, this is unfair. This is a case of a child cruelty. If anyone could imagine who hear me now, anyone come to your home, grab your son, there are no perfect parents, no perfect children. There are no perfect and peace either. So rather than entering a dialogue, Mr. Hughes to grab my mobile phone,
That we do.
you are above law, you can do anything you want. How dare you to grab my phone?
There'll be a lot more of us here, won't there?
Run off!
We always get... Because
I demand European Union children to be returned to their parents. I want my son back. On which grounds you keep thousands of non-British children here? On which grounds? This is a shame. Overlords, we don't need this foster care. My son does not need your foster care. He needs his father. He needs his parents, not his placement in the foster care. He don't need it.
By the year 2000 by the year 2020, they'll be taking.
Well, not that we do it in trouble.
Taking a toll from every street in England by the year 2020.
Most of the time when you get
It's big business. Really.
Please, people who hear me, inform more and more media as much as you can.
We're outside Cardiff.
It's like London.
Anyone who needs children, please come here from Facebook. It will be, I will be long stand. I'm ready. I'm not going anywhere here. No way. No way. Well, especially that Mr. Gibson grabbed my mobile phone.
Thank you guys, keep sharing.
As if I'm his overlord. You see, I can't believe he grabbed my phone. I mean, do anything he wants.
Well, my lawyer said I can protest.
Peaceful protesters.
I told you, no any repression will not help. This time it won't work. So, return my son. Now, wherever you are. Domini or Mr. Simpson, return my son. There's nothing to do in the important there. Nothing to do. Stop wasting taxpayers' money. Stop millions being wasted for what?
We've got ideal stickers for you guys.
Enough.
Go and get your stickers.
Enough. Got enough money already. Enough.
You'll have to go ask my father for that.
We've got my bosses there. I just every boss that passed us sticker.
Every stock is sticker on it. And then they kept coming back and honking their horns.
Whereabouts in Manchester?
Little Alton.
You're not meant to tell him that.
It's not really Manchester, is it?
Yeah, it is. No, we're not originally from Manchester. Originally, we're from Guernsey, Channel Islands. Ever heard of it? Yeah. Little island.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Work with them, get together. I told many times Medley Council, you should work, together with you. I want you to do something, positive. Not positive answer me. Every concession worker removed from my piece, and I still don't know why my son in the foster care. Why?
Mental health problems.
Good you. You need to look at this.
But they've got like illness
This is what you are sitting
that they need
for.
to go through a plan for.
My son's got tics Tourette's.
Yeah.
So he's not here because he's been up here going.
I'm not going anywhere from here to my son being returned home. Simple as that.
And they moved here so that they can see like the doctors at CAMS every other week. But over in Guernsey, you get to see them like once every month, 2 months, depending on when they can get someone from England to go to contact. So I didn't really want to come, but then I thought, well, to make the kids happy. It is this time of year, yeah.
I appeal to all parents, you all have children. How would you feel if your child will be taken away to foster care? How would you feel?
£2 for loaf of bread.
How would you feel that your son should every time ask to see your dad and it is not allowed to and for what? I'm not a criminal, I'm not alcoholic, drug addict, I'm a concert pianist. I'm a concert pianist, I made three commercial CDs in this country, and I want my son back now. I'm a human, same as Mr. Simpson and his family. You have your children, Mr. Simpson.
Storm up here, the coppers would have loved him.
So you should bring my son back home, there is nothing.
Search on Google.
Look at my phone, I'll be investigating my phone. I wish you all good luck. Yeah. Quite silly.
You've got a recall on him.
Quite silly.
A what?
A recall.
What's that?
When you call him back.
Oh.
Off lead.
No, he runs.
I can't believe it's sort of, son's mentality.
In the car and have to chase him around and all that.
It's amazing.
About half a mile.
But the thing is, the good thing is, because we live in an estate, if there's somebody walking around,
This is how Minister should behave, creating someone's mobile phone to prevent publicity. I told you, man, we didn't listen to all backfire. I told you many times, you don't listen.
What's that? He picked Eugene's phone up and he looked at it. I called him an ugly pig.
I want my son back home. Yes, I never go anywhere.
Yeah, married, yeah.
Called
10
BBC.
years for all my sins.
Google it is thumbs up.
Let me have a go at that.
Go on then.
Sometimes.
Don't forget the power pack.
Yeah, it's alright, it'll just dangled in.
Yeah, do you ever seen NCIS? Yeah, give me a Kobe slap. That's a Kobe slap. I'm gonna put 5 o'clock to
26? Yeah.
I want my son home now.
You're alright,
I want my son home. That's what I want.
Let's have me porridge.
I don't come into details. Litigation is no litigation.
What's that out your run?
Change can run to return my son. Easy, simple.
Good.
Can't conflict.
Yeah, we were told there was a cafe right next to it.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? To see my own son, I should book those overload, those children's services 4 times a year to see my son. On which grounds? On which grounds?
We can't get us to get him down. No plans for today.
That's the way to do it, ladies and gents.
Oh, you are too ashamed, Medley Council, of what you do to my son. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You don't know what shame is.
Right.
Eugene's
not going home any
Eugene's
time.
not bothered because
Are
he
they-
had his son taken away and he only had 1 kid.
Are they both Eastern European or is it only one?
And when you come to complain to minister, he's getting your fault.
He's actually from London.
Alright, okay, right.
Croydon, is it?
This is a
I
Sunday.
heard him speak yet. I'll have to.
my son come home, please follow me on Facebook, Eugene Lukchenenko. Surfer is on Twitter. I put all my case here. There is no case, there is nothing. Made assessment. My father was in debt during Second World War. So that his grandson should stay in the foster care for what? I insist in a dialogue with Mr. Gibson. I insist my son come back home now, and that's it. End. Solicitor. You can Google number Kelly's, K-E-L-L-Y-S, solicitor. And please tell them that I was assaulted by a child minister who grabbed my mobile phone.
And then there was a problem setting me up, so then I ended up like getting another tenner, and that tenner went like a quid for like less than an hour.
Yeah, he grabbed my phone because he thought it's only two of us. Very, very smart, very clever move. Excellent. Well done, Mr. Gibson. I want my son back home now.
I don't think I did this time, no. I know I got higher bill than the other month.
So yeah, you got no plans tonight, guys, yeah, because you'll be stuck here.
Yeah, not like really, we're not so far.
Well, you shouldn't be here after that.
I know, but we won't be. We won't be.
No, your mates will be.
I'll be alone. Okay. No, it's going to stay dry. Yeah.
Eugene, it's on Twitter.
Well, thank you so much indeed. Yes. Could you contact BBC, contact ITV, anyone you can, please. This should be stopped now.
Oh, you'll hear them all day long.
Who did that ask for her kids to be mentioned? Who was it?
Possible to keep in care innocent child for what? 2 years stayed in the foster care.
She asked what?
My house was a bit messy.
She asked Eugene whether she can mention her case, but I missed that one. Let's get further up.
Now, immediately. This is an evil crime what you do towards Robert Minor. This is a cruelty. I can see
Further up.
Not bother to talk to me.
Go to that one there.
That one?
No, the one above. See what Diane says here. Whoever's talked to, please maybe not tell them as much. Have they got permission to let this?
Proud of you.
Just roll it down.
You what?
Samantha Jane Richards.
Well, that won't be any good.
Yeah, these are not for sale. From a dead to a game.
I can't be saying that if any bullshit involved will have to know that was one premises.
No, the boat right along has got blankets. Another 3 others. No.
Where's David?
Hey,
look at that, look.
But that's over at the back.
Samantha Jane Richards, Granada called, guys.
Granada?
Granada? Yeah, that's the local news for around here. Was it you, Samantha, that asked us to call, shout to Eugene and ask to mention your case? If it is, put it back up.
Nice little work, isn't it? You return my son now. He needs his father. Have some mercy in your heart. You also have children. You have children as well. You ruined his life. You ruined the life of my son. For what?
Martin. Martin. That one there. Tell
one?
Eugene to please mention
David
my case,
on that and
guys.
tell Eugene to please mention my case, guys. I'll get my dad to do it.
Samantha Jane
Samantha
Richards.
Jim Richards.
Why aren't you then doing it yourself?
Eugene! Eugene! Can you mention
Samantha Jane Richards.
Samantha Jane Richards, can you mention her case?
Samantha Jane Richards!
Attention to Samantha case. Samantha Richards from Wales. She needs your grandchildren back home. She's a normal human being. She's okay. At which ground children are being taken? At which ground they are just being held?
I'll have to kidnap you, man.
It's time to look again on those cases. It's time to look. There is no overlords here. No overlords. Enough is enough. This time gone.
It's probably a good idea not to leave it all.
We don't need displacements, foster replacement. Maybe some children need foster replacement. I don't know, but tens of thousands. This is insane. This is insane. Absolutely insane. How much child in the foster replacement? There are kids who are malnourished, millions of children.
Sarah Root. Please ask Eugene to mention my case. It's Sarah Root.
We can't get near him to...
And
does Eugene know it?
Where's the sun going?
Let me borrow... Hang a minute. I'll get it back in a second. Right, guys. Lisa's birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Have you seen what we've got her? Got a couple of strippers. You've missed the strip, though. And I'll tell you something, there wasn't cheap either. Look at car. Eh? Not cheap. We don't do things on cheap, Lise.
David not seen his grandchildren for what? This is enough, those talks. Enough is enough. We will not just talk. Enough. Facebook, enough Twitter. Return my son. Come back home now.
Sarah Root wants you to mention hers. Sarah Root.
Sarah Root!
Sarah Root has not seen her children for 7 years. 7 years she not seen her children. 7 years. Can you imagine this? For what? This is absolute evil for this man. The grandchildren.
I suppose you both.
Absolute evil. Sarah Root, there are other people. But it was gave him choice. You know, 4 children. You can get 2 and 2 goes for adoption. Sorry, in the foster care. I cannot breed my son Christmas card.
If anybody can get down here, if you've got transport, get down here to support us. This group needs to grow. This is going to go on overnight. Eugene will not come down unless it turns below freezing, and they freeze him out, because they won't allow us. We are not allowed to pass him any clothing to keep warm. They want to freeze him down.
Imagine 85 years old. My father, you know, want to talk to his grandson. Not allowed.
Well said, Eugene. Well said.
And the social worker, what is his name? Rob Summer. There is an independent review officer, Sally Plant, all over the globe.
Can you share this? Share it with a group called Pro
Lana, can I just have your keys a second?
Pro Euro or something, or Provac. Share it with Romanian groups.
How are we going to get food and everything up to them?
They're not going to let us. They're going to try to starve them.
Well said,
out.
Eugene. Keep going.
Yes, sir. Let my son come home now.
Yes. Return Eugene's son.
He's not my overlord.
Apparently there's nobody left in there.
Well, how's Timson got out there? How's Timson got out?
I don't know.
I know how
Hanson Timson got out just now, there's no
No, I ain't seen. Edward Timson's in there and police are in there.
Yeah, because two of them just went back in. Look, he's just come out.
Can anybody tell, is Eugene's phone still broadcasting? Does anybody know?
Alexander. He's a normal guy, he's a stay here. On which grounds he lost his 2 grandchildren? And for what? On which reason?
Right, okay. Please, people, share this. Let's get the viewers and watchers up. The more people there is, the more people to contact media, newspapers, TV, RT, BBC, ITV, Granada. Granada could be a good one because they're this area. Contact any news media you can. Papers, nationals, local papers. Get them, inform them. Inform them this is going to be an overnight thing. This is going to be overnight.
5 children, I have 3 left. 3 children left.
There's 2 people up there that tomorrow, sometime tomorrow when they do come down, probably get arrested. What did he say?
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't know.
Any violence, any assault on me will not work at all. It won't help.
Please share this, guys. Get it shared. We're at Edward Timpson's house. His mother managed to get his daughter out of house to take her somewhere else while this is going on, because they probably don't want the daughter to know what the daddy does for a living. They don't want the daughter to know the wealthy lifestyle is at the cost of other children and families. Edward Timpson should not hold the position he does. A Minister of State for Children and Families who refuses point blank. People are.
David, have they found you yet?
Not yet, there's people.
No, we're waiting for call back. Okay.
Like I was saying, there is Edward Timpson. He refuses to investigate the corruption in the system. And when you look at this house, which is being bought and paid from a couple of fostering agencies, and I'm not sure whether they're involved with adoption agencies as well, but to me, I'm no property expert, this looks like a £1.5 million house here.
Well said.
£1.5 million house paid for by our children.
Our children have paid for this house. We have paid for
Yeah.
this house by the sale of
Our children. Our children have paid for this beautiful big house, and Edward Timpson had the gall to come out and ask us to leave the property. It bloody belongs to our children. I mean, this is all his land. All this land here is to this house. This must be a £1.5 million house. I'm not going to get a clear view of it, of the front. Doesn't look like. All I'm going to get is the hedge. Oh, look at all the land it has with it. Just look at it. This has got to be a £1.5 million house paid for by the theft of our children. How can a person whose family's interest is adoption and fostering businesses, because that's what they are, businesses, how the hell can he hold the position of Minister of State for Children and Families? That's the biggest conflict of interest there possibly could be. I mean, just look at it, that house. Our children have built that house, have paid for that house. How can he get away with it?
been a rate conversion, that, hasn't it?